because you didn't know you. If you know you, if you knew you, you knew where you would be. You knew where you would where to place yourself to flourish in, right? So a lot of people, women and men, find somebody who give them a sense of life and that they can say, okay, this works, and then they learn to live happy with it. But it's all a learned behavior. It's not something that's innate within themselves. So when I see men like that and or women like that, I'm like, cool, I can't knock your happiness. It's just unfortunate because you never knew who you truly were. And this person had to create your own identity.
You don't have to be stuck in that, like, depressed, I can't find somebody or whatever. Like, yeah, you gotta find yourself. You gotta understand who you are. So that's the only way you're gonna find somebody. Because how are you gonna date somebody and you can't tell them?
Did you
like,
ever have to find yourself, Amanda?
I feel like everybody continuously
That's not the
finds
question.
them.
Did you ever have to find yourself?
Yeah.
And what was that like? What was that process like? No, but what was that like, finding yourself?
I don't really think that I like took one big like time to be like,
Please
okay,
don't be political.
I'm not trying to be political, but
Just be open. I'm being serious right now. Be
What was
open.
that pivotal moment?
Yeah, what was that like, finding yourself?
okay. So I've had a couple realizations, a couple different times. It wasn't like one big like whatever. I had got out of my 3-year relationship and I've been with him like junior year of high school up until I was a junior in college.
Okay.
So I felt like I spent a lot of my teenage into adulthood with him. I didn't know anything else. All I knew was my life with him. So not being with him, like completely cutting him off, like we have no
Ties.
like, yeah, we have no ties to each other. I felt like I didn't know what my life consisted of not having him in it. So I had to like learn myself again. Like, what do I like? What am I going to be doing in my pastime?
Did you feel you, and I mean this in the best way that I can say, did you feel you were better than him? Meaning that you were leaving something that you only knew. It's like I lived in Jersey my whole life, hypothetically, which I didn't. But let's say I lived in Jersey my whole life and I just moved to Ohio. And I'd never been to Ohio, but I just knew it was better than Jersey. Did you know leaving him, whatever you were going to find was going to be better than him?
Correct.
Speak on that.
I knew that he wasn't the person that I was supposed to be with. I knew that for a while. I stayed with him a lot, like due to pity. Like I pitied him.
Ooh, child.
That was harsh. Don't say that.
No, say it.
No,
Because
it's honest.
I really want to go there with you real quick, but go ahead. Finish that first.
It was just like when we first started dating, I really loved his potential. And I feel like women a lot fall in love with potential and not really seeing things through before they jump into things, and now they're in love and now I don't want to be with nobody else but him, and now you there. And yeah, every step of the way you just trying to make it work. So I feel like that's what our relationship consisted of. A lot of arguing, a lot of incompatibility, and we were just trying to make it work until it just like wasn't working, and we were just here. Like, yeah, that's my boyfriend, that's my girlfriend, and like.
But at some point, you know you could do better, so you.
No, yeah.
You would rather go into the unknown, knowing you could do better, than stay where you know.
Yeah, because I've already spent so much time in a relationship I know that wasn't going to be forever for me.
So now I'm gonna reverse the question, and I want to ask you a real question, and this is for both of you guys too. Now let's just say that you were a person who are some of our audience members, some of the people that are in relationships right now, who felt the exact same way that you did, but they couldn't go into the unknown because they didn't think they could do better. They know there was nothing better than what they had right now. So they would rather stay unhappy, and they said anything outside of this is too scary for me to try. What would you say to that person?
Well, I would actually have to understand what made them think that they wouldn't
Mentally,
be able
physically,
to find better. What does
spiritually?
this relationship have that you think that there will be nothing better than this?
It's the exact same relationship you had. You put yourself in right before your breakup. You decide not to break up because you're like, damn, I ain't gonna do better. I'm gonna stay here. And you look exactly how you look. Your mind is exactly how your mind is, but you say, I'm not gonna break up.
I actually would say always take the chance. I don't think that you should think that you're not going to find better and be stuck on that assumption. Take the chance. If you're not unhappy, you should always be thinking about your mental before any, any man, any like hard relationship. Because I just feel like if you're staying and you're not happy, that's just a hard relationship to be in. It's not a happy relationship. You're not happy. You're going to find something. Even if you don't believe it right now, just take the chance. Take the chance. It'll come. It may not be right away. It probably could be some time from now.
Finding something better may not necessarily be what you should be worried about. It's like, does this relationship serve me? And if that relationship proves to no longer serve you, if it proves to be detrimental to your health, to your mental stability, X, Y, and Z, then you just need to leave. I think that is the key. So maybe you'll find something else, but at a minimum, you will be out of a terrible situation.
Every person that you date is very similar to the last person that you broke up with or the relationship ended with. And the reason is because you like what you like. It doesn't matter. You find what you like, and what you like is a standard for you. And it's gonna, as long as it exists into this person, this person may have, like, let's say if you like good communication, very affectionate, and very intelligent, right? So you find this person, you break up with them. The next person is still gonna have those three things. They just might have something else. Maybe you wanted him to be in shape. So now this one lasts longer. Maybe you wanted him to have more money. So maybe now this one lasts longer. But everybody that you really date have the same core values of what you truly like. So with that being said, I personally believe that the grass isn't greener on the other side, because you're still looking at the same grass, or you're looking for the same grass. It's in a different area. Yeah. Even when I date, I take my time to dating and knowing this person, because just like how I had to earn the right and earn the aesthetics to be pleasing to you, you need to earn the right to be my girl that I'm gonna actually take on and showcase to the world.
But what's the gain?
The gain for her, for me.
Meaning that, let's say she doesn't want to showcase herself to the world. She just want to showcase herself to you.
Well, even if, same thing, right? Basically, to earn the right to earn the title for my life. And then if I decide to showcase it to the world, so be it. Subjective.
Do you have to earn the right to be showcased to her?
I already did.
Okay, so, and that's for every girl. You could have done this work back in 2020 while you had all the time in the world.
Yes.
So now every girl that comes into your life after that, you're like, well, I worked on me for this, so you got to work on this. So what about what she worked for that you're not worthy of, having to earn the right to be her man?
So as a woman, you are born with some type of value. You are still going to be sought, desired. I'm not going to say it doesn't matter.
In American society.
No, in all societies, you are desired. When a boy has to become a man, because there's a lot of obligations on a man, right? We have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations. Not just work on ourselves aesthetically, work on ourselves financially, work on ourselves to build respect amongst our community, because women want a man who's respected. Women want a man who they feel can be protective. As a protector, I actually have to find a way to actually be able to protect you, right? That takes experience, time, and a bunch of other things. So when a man is like myself saying, yeah, I've earned the right to speak to you. You already know I earned the right to speak to you. That's why you're speaking to me. So now you have to earn the right to show me that you're different from all the other girls who are willing to just take me, so I can build with you.